Alright, welcome. My name is OJ, and on Rove News, Reno Omokri in a video has come out to apologize to Labour Party's presidential candidate, Mr. Peter Obi. In the video, Mr. Omokri admitted to have wrongfully indicted Obi of election rigging and also said he took back his assertions. Here is the video.
To emerge as the president-elect. But then I have said publicly that I also feel that Peter Obi actually did some rigging by himself, because when I look at the figures that he posted from Anambra State, getting almost 97% of the votes, I felt that maybe there was some, shenanigans going on. And then he went on Arise Television. He responded to me in his interview. I think this was about a week ago, less than a week ago. And he said, look, he's surprised that he didn't even get 100% in Anambra because he's so popular. Well, I took that with a pinch of salt, but then today I've seen an event. It's still happening right now. It's the 1-year ceremony in office of 1-year anniversary in office for the incumbent governor, Governor Charles Soludo in Anambra is ongoing right now. And Peter Obi just walked into the room. And, the applause was like thunder. It was like thunder. So yeah, I can see how, because obviously he's more popular than the incumbent governor with what we're seeing. So yeah, maybe I might want to walk back what I said, about him getting, I can see that it's quite possible that he could have gotten 97% of the votes without rigging. Because when I see that, you're going to see it, after this conversation, you're going to see it. And that is organic love, because everybody knows, Peter Obi, they give shishi. If you are Nigerian, you know what that means. That means he's very thrifty. I'm not going to say he's stingy. Let me just say he's very thrifty. So I take back those words. I can see now that it's quite possible that Peter Obi could have gotten 97% of the votes without rigging. So I do apologize. I made that statement honestly, thinking that it wouldn't have been possible. But from what I've just seen, I think it's possible.
Reno Omokri said he's convinced indeed Mr. Obi is quite a popular figure. Unbelievable. Alright, Reno Omokri is a lawyer and a member of the People's Democratic Party, PDP. Then moving on, a controversial debate and argument came up on what is the actual interpretation of the Constitution on the 25% vote from the Federal Capital Territory. Today, we highlight those debates and some thoughts of stakeholders. First, Chief Femi Falana is a reputable lawyer in Nigeria and also a senior advocate of Nigeria. Falana, a human rights activist, in the following video said votes cast in all states are not different and said the Nigerian Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, has been interpreted as a 37th state. Here is the video.
Against what I said, since the matter is pending in the Court of Appeal already, it has been raised in some of the petitions. To that extent, I'm not expected to express my opinion so that one does not disrespect the court. But as I did say, I'd expressed an opinion when the election had not held, a month of the presidential election. And I stand by my position, which is that Abuja has been interpreted to be the 37th state in it. I can't go beyond that for now.
However, in an earlier interview, Chief spoke differently on the same topic. Some other prominent political stakeholders have interpreted the 25% vote from Abuja. Let's check out some of those arguments.
Well, if the FCT didn't matter, it wouldn't have been expressly mentioned in the provision of Section 134 as just been read out. All you need to do is an inversion of the statement by putting the last first, by saying a candidate will have to win if he has the highest vote. That's fundamental. Then it goes on to say he would have to have a quarter of all the votes cast in each state out of the 2/3 of all the states of the Federation, and the FCT. So if you change it and you say he has to have a quarter of all the votes cast in the FCT, number one, and then proceed to have a quarter of all the votes cast in each of the states, or in the 2/3 of all the states.
But let's just be clear that are you talking about all of them being seen as one block?
No. Section 299 of the Constitution may refer to the FCT as a state. We refer to it to be considered as a state. However, when it comes to the provision of election, considering the special status of the FCT, being a coalescence of Nigeria, being a reflection of true Nigeria, because the whole essence, you need to look at the purpose of a provision, which is to say you don't only have to have a popular vote, but your vote has to be spread across the entire, representative of the federating units of Nigeria, so that you can be seen as the president of a whole Nigeria and not necessarily a section.
Yeah, but
that's the reason why the FCT is special. So just a simple inversion, tells you that first condition is that get 2/3 of the vote, get a quarter of all the votes in the FCT, then go and get a quarter of all the votes in all the states, not less than 24.
Yeah, but doesn't it mention?
States. Before now, some people in another quarter argue that 25% vote from the federal capital is a must. Let's watch this video.
Point I have made, that is the fundamental, crucial thing. Fundamental means the foundation upon which any win must stand, is that you have to win the FCT. Now, that's the expression of the Constitution, to the extent that why would the Constitution expressly mention the FCT if it wanted it to be, joined with the entire the 36 states?
Well, Frank Tete is a lawyer and an analyst. The interpretation of the Nigerian Constitution as amended in 1999 of Section 134, subsection 2, is what has caused this hot debate. You can check that out yourself. Remember, the APC, who were declared winner, and PDP did not score the percentage as required. The Labour Party, which did, came third in the presidential poll. And then, PDP National Chairman Iyiorchia Ayu has been suspended in his local ward in Benue State. Now I'm wondering, a national chairman suspended in the local level. The question then is, what is he doing in the local level that the national are not seeing? Well, Mr. Iyiorchia Kinsman made this statement in a press meeting. Here is the video.
Vote of no confidence and suspension of Dr. Iyiorchia Ayu as member People's Democratic Party, PDP, Iyiorchia Council Ward, Boku Local Government, Benue State. We, the underlisted, are ward executive members of Iyiorchia Ward, Boku Local Government, having reviewed the conduct of the Presidential and National Assembly elections, as well as the governorship and state houses of assembly election held on the 25th of March 2023 and 18th March 2023, respectively. We observe with utmost dismay that Dr. Iyiorchia Ayu, who is the national chairman of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, worked against the sources of the party in Iyiorchia Council Ward. It is on record that he has also failed to pay his annual subscription fees as provided under Section 8, subsection 9 of the Constitution.
Well, what is more amusing is that of Rivers State Governor Ayu.Wike coming out in support of the decision. Shocking, right? In the statement from Benue, Ayu has been accused of anti-party activities. Looking at this deeply, is Wike actually free from anti-party activity claims? Let's watch what Wike has to say on Ayu's suspension.
When it's an opposition, for you to play that role, the leadership of the party must be one that has the capacity to do that, or interested. You may have capacity, but are you interested to do it? Interest is a different thing, and having capacity is a different thing. I can be a great footballer, and they put me in the match. Am I committed? Because it's not wicked that We know that he plays good football. What happened there today? Luck last time was not even, you can see there's no commitment. But that does not mean that he's not a good footballer. Unfortunately for us, the leadership we have today is a leadership that's not interested. It's a leadership that's just interested what they can acquire, what they can amass.
Okay, now let's get back to why I think there is something not adding up in this issue. Just after the presidential election, and even before election, Governor Wike made some certain issue clear for all. Let's see the video.
Who has spoken against the administration more than we have spoken?
The civil society has spoken a lot more.
No, what we are saying is that when you say we have not done anything, take for example my humble self as a governor. Is there any time we have not spoken against this government? Does opposition mean that you go and carry gun?
At the end of the day...
So when you say you have done, what do you expect us to do? We have challenged federal government policies. We have gone to court to challenge federal government policies. That is anti-people. Some of us have taken our neck to say, look, these things are this. Is it I was the only state that challenged the federal government on VAT? Right? Most of the governors, even in my party, right away were against me.
That's the issue here.
But that's what I'm talking about. You see, that's what I'm saying, that people, you see, it's not everybody that can survive. So many people don't like to hear the word opposition. They believe that take from 2019, most of the governors sold out to APC. And that's how they won the election. Because they were threatening, oh, if you do this happens, EFCC may come after you. Yes. Not everybody can stand it. But they came to me, I said, no. No, I will not allow that. And that's why they didn't get 25% in my state. It doesn't matter whether you bring the EFCC after me or not.
Take it, Wike never supported his party, PDP. In fact, he was started to have discouraged the G5 governors from the PDP not to support the party during the election. Let's watch some of Wike's dance move recently in a public outing.
Pain them. See them pain them. Yeah, he dey see with us. So I see them see with us. He go dey pain them. He dey see with us. I see them see with us. He go dey pain. Hey, yeah, yeah. He dey pain. Oh yeah, say I see them pain them. He dey see with us. I see them see with us. He go dey pain. Hey, yeah, yeah. I see them pain them. He dey see with us.
Okay, so now we have dancing governors, right? In Nigeria, we have dancing governors. This also reminds me of two Emilio Cons, more titles coming for Nigeria politics. Well, as we continue with the many brouhaha ongoing in the Nigeria politics, let's use this opportunity to show a sober reflection over the death of former deputy and second in command to the late General Sani Abacha, Lieutenant General Oladipo Diya. He was former Chief of General Staff and former military administrator in Ogun State. Born in April 1944 in Odogbolu in Ogun State. Condolences have been pouring in from all quarters across Nigeria. From the team here, we say rest in peace, General. Here is our minute silence.